Welcome to another video chock full of quarters.
Let's get collecting. Let's see what we got for quarters. Oh, look at that. Grab a handful of quarters and we're going to put it into the case.
So when Tammy and I started this channel, we had some ground rules we were going to go by. We weren't going to entertain negative comments or respond to trolls. I've had some comments about me needing to put my wife in her place because she's bossy. Well, you know what? She is bossy, and she's made this place a success for us. She's made it so when we retire, we can drive around the country in an RV and not have to worry about money. And if you have a problem with that, this is not the channel for you. I don't have a problem with my wife being bossy. It's what I love about her.
This is my husband. Okay, now get to work.
Okay, let's see how we're doing. So let's see, here's the number for the week. Oh, okay, that's about maybe $200 in there. Let's see how the stack looks. Oh yeah, it's way up in there. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Okay, so Rick's gonna just... Okay, so let's take a look at soda. Oh, we're out of Coke.
Yeah, gotta refill that.
Refill that. We had a pretty good... I know this. Yep. Gotta fill us some soda. So, let me get over here for a second, Chris. Let me get this. Okay, go ahead.
See where we're at paper-wise. That's nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10 in paper. Throw that in the bucket. Nope, that's pretty good.
Is that? Let me see.
I may throw a penny in there, but
I don't know how that got in.
yeah.
Yeah, that looks good. Yeah. Actually, a little bit more than last week, I think. Whoops.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we had some nice semi-warm days this week, so.
Yeah, that's probably why. Still out. I gotta order a couple of parts. I'm gonna try and see if we can get this fixed. So let's get this collection started. And we're gonna start, we're gonna do something a little different. And hold on one second, because I need to turn my camera. Hold on one second, Greg. We get pull out. Okay. No, I don't want this on here. Okay, so let's get this collection started. We are going to do something a little different. Today, we're going to start talking early. Because I know that last week's video was just really long. So, so the story we're going to tell you about is, now, I don't need you to believe...
By the way, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Before we start, we do have to let you know, we told you when we started this channel, if we had to collect and do something off camera, we would let you know about it. This week, you saw how big the stack was. Sunday, about mid-afternoon, we got a call that the light came on the machine. So we came down thinking it was just a simple jam, and I was going to clear it up real quick.
That was last week.
That was this week.
Nope.
That was Sunday.
So it happened again?
No, it happened Sunday. I think we got to 21. I only had $500 from last week.
Yeah, okay.
We wouldn't have made it
Okay.
through.
So, okay.
Okay. When we started this channel, we promised you anything we had to do off camera as far as collecting money, we would let you know about. Well, Sunday, we got a call that the light was on the change machine. So we thought it was a jam. I came down here. Tammy was with me actually. So we both came down here. I was like, yeah, that's not a jam. That thing's empty. So we went through $1,200 between when we collected last Thursday and midday Sunday. So we had to come in and collect about half the washers just to get through. And I still dumped the quarters from the collection you saw that I brought home. The next day I dumped that in. So it was a partial collection plus the quarters that are put in there. So when you're seeing this week, part of these,
it might look,
this is already collected.
It might look, it might look a little
It might
low.
look a little low on some of them.
And that's why.
That's why.
Okay.
Just to let you know. So anyway, back to the story.
So I'm not asking you to believe this story because some people just don't believe in this kind of stuff. And yeah, correct. And some people do. So we're going to tell you how we believed, or I believed, that the laundromat might be haunted. So what you don't know is that across the street from our laundromat, there is an Indian, a Native American burial ground. And it's been there for centuries, I guess. But it's, you know, it's part of the history of the city and stuff. So when we first bought the laundromat, I would come in the mornings. I would open up and I would clean when we first bought it. And it wasn't anything that happened right off the bat, but it was like within a year. I would be like standing at one of these washers, you know, washing the top of it, and I would feel like, do you ever have somebody that would walk right up to your back and you could feel their presence? Well, that's what I felt like. It was overwhelming. It was scary. Like I would stand there and I would be afraid to turn around because I literally thought there was somebody behind me. And so I didn't really say anything because I thought I was being silly. And then one day Corey called me and she says, "Hey, I want to talk to you about something." And I said, "What's that?" And she's like, "Well, I think the laundromat is haunted." And I didn't really want to say anything. I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well," and she goes, "I think the person might be Native American." And I had kind of gotten that feeling too, but I didn't really know what I don't know. I just kind of thought it. So then it was the first time that we cleaned out, where we opened up the face of the dryers to clean all the stuff out. And I was down almost pretty much on my hands and knees vacuuming out the guts of the dryer and I had very long hair, when something grabbed a hold of my hair and was pulling it, and I'm trying to back out from being inside inside the dryer, and it wouldn't let go. And I looked up and I could see my hair like out straight, and nothing, it wasn't caught on anything. It was just my hair was like out straight, and somebody was holding it, and when I pulled back, I mean, it hurt, you know, it hurt to, and so finally I just kind of threw myself back, and my hair just kind of, whatever had a grasp of my hair let go. So and then things started to, we actually caught, and this was a video I wish I had kept. A lot of times I'm a little too quick to delete stuff. So we had caught on video the carts moving around the laundromat. Now it took a while, it took all night for them to move, you know, a foot, but they moved. And Greg just was like, I mean, you just thought it was like gravity.
Talking about the Ghostbusters?
No, we're not even there about the Ghostbusters yet. Talking about the carts moving around the laundromat.
Oh, yeah.
So there was weird stuff like that. Stuff goes missing here a lot. and nobody takes it. It's just, you know, it's stuff like that. A lot of this stuff has actually stopped, and I'll tell you in a minute about that. So we actually contacted a local, I guess, ghost busting team, or I don't know what, you know, what are they called? They're called
Paranormal investigators.
Paranormal investigators. They came, and they spent the night here, and so we had turned off the power to all the machines. It was pitch black here. I mean, it was, and I made sure I turned off the power because I didn't want any electrical, what is it, electrical magnetic stuff?
Electromagnetic they look for, I mean, I don't know how scientific it is, but they were like, they check for EM waves, electromagnetic waves or something. Apparently ghosts allegedly put these off.
Yeah. So we had turned off everything, and they came in and didn't get anything. Nothing. No readings, nothing. So I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And then it got worse. Some really weird stuff used to start happening. At least it was here with me. And Corey said she was experiencing some stuff. So I finally, one night I was in here, and whatever was happening really scared me. I felt really uneasy. I felt fearful. I really did. And I just started yelling. And I think it kind of picked up a little bit because I had brought some sage. I brought one of those smudge sticks in. I'm like, well, if I'm going to get rid of them. No, I didn't bring a smudge stick in. I'm sorry. Corey had brought a smudge stick in, and she did it because I'm cheap. I went out and bought some, you know, like the can in the spice section of sage, and I just put it in a little dish and I lit it on fire. Do you remember that? You thought I was crazy for doing that. But it didn't work. And actually, it kind of got a little...
Shocking!
It actually got a little worse. And so that night that I just felt really fearful, I just started yelling at whatever it was that if they're going to stay, that's fine. But they can't come up on me. They can't touch me anymore. They can't talk to me, because I would hear like somebody was talking, and then I would, you know, I'd be like, oh, it's the TV in the kids area, but it wasn't. It just so I basically started yelling at it, and then it stopped. It literally stopped for me. Corey still has some experiences, and she actually has named it, and she calls him Fred. I let her. I mean, if she wants to call him Fred, that's fine. But now I don't really talk about it. I try not to. Because I think it just enforces whatever energy it is. So, yes. Is our laundromat haunted? Maybe. I think it is. But I don't know. So. Never seen it. No, that's not true. I have seen things. Here's what I do see. A lot of times I will turn around, like if I'm in here, and if Greg's not in here with me, I will turn around and I'll be looking. Did you think you dropped one, hon? I think one fell on the floor. I will turn around and I will like look out the window, and when I first turn around, I'll see like a figure of a man. Undescript, it's just a figure of a man. I don't know, and it's a flash. So that's what I've seen, and it's always in the window, and it's been in several of the windows. So that's what I see. Call me crazy if you do. I don't care. I've had ghost experiences most of my life. So, but I don't know if this place is haunted, and if it is, they pretty much know that they're not allowed to touch me or come near me, because it unnerves me. So that's the story for today. It's a crazy story. Greg doesn't like to talk about it because he just thinks I'm crazy. Go ahead, honey. You can
Never
say
actually said that.
No, you think it a lot.
I think it.
Yep. I know what my husband's thinking. So, and I know he thinks I'm crazy. So what we're gonna do is we are going to fast forward through dryers tonight, because we really you know, having an hour-long video, even though I edited a lot of stuff out of it, I mean, I'm sure it's not something that you all want to see. So what we're going to do is we're going to fast forward through this a little bit, right about here. So we'll see you on the other end. Wow, so these look incredible. Dryers looks good. So it's gonna be an epic day. It really is.
Yeah.
So we are gonna, we'll be right back.
Hey, I'm glad you're still here. Code to win these quarters is coming up.
We're gonna look at doing the
Softener.
the softener box. I'm gonna try to protect my shirt because I've ruined more clothing cleaning boxes with bleach than probably anything else. I use a bleach solution. I believe it's 2 to 1. I'm not sure. Check your bleach bottle instructions. I don't know if check your bleach bottle instructions. I don't know if you know this, but bleach by itself does not work very well. When you add water, it works great. So the other thing you want to be careful of, if you're using Windex in your laundromat to wash down the tops, make sure all Windex is wiped off because you'll create a chlorine gas, I believe it is, effect. What I like to do is, once you come in and show them before I spray it, it gets pretty bad in there. So this one's actually pretty good because I just cleaned it last month. I don't do it all the time. And you just start spraying some bleach in there, try and get it on the spots. And then you get your handy dandy laundromat toothbrush. Something else you need to have on your cart. And you start to scrub. Most of these boxes will have a little bit of water in them, so it helps to clean off your brush while you're doing it. This is also something I'm gonna run the wash cycle through because there's bleach now in this box. You're also, this type of washer has a little screw right here, so it looks like it's more rust than some gunk. But now you can come over and just see a little bit of a difference. It's got dirty water in there, but I'm going to flush that out, and then it's good to go. So anytime you're cleaning these boxes and you're, you know, putting tons of gunky soap or bleach, you know, it's good for your customer because you would hate for this to go through their clothes because this could damage their clothing. And that's how you clean out the fabric softener box. And customers will notice. They will notice when you have clean boxes. And when they notice, they come back. And when they notice, they won't come back. Bye. Okay, so we're gonna count the quarters, and I just wanted to show you before we start, we have to get to, what is it? 4024 to get to the 1200. Also, the 635 is what we put in quarters that we had from last week, so it's not revenue. And this 547 we pulled for some washers because we run out of quarters on Sunday.
So we will add that at the end.
So we will add that to the washer count.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest with you, that washer bucket looks pretty darn full.
It should be a great weekend wash.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a great collection. So why don't you stand by for this, because this is probably going to be one of our top 5 collections
ever.
Yeah, ever. So,
You know.
okay. And then I have something else to show you this week. A little treat. So let's get doing this. Ready? Got it? Oh, what happened? look at that. And take a, can you, I took this out because, I took that out because that will gum up your drops. I don't know what it is, I'm not going to touch it. It might be Corona, I have no idea. Wow, this is beautiful. I love quarters, I really do. Okay, you got it? Mm-hmm. You ready? Yep. Here we go. Oh, I don't need to write that down, do I? No. Okay. So our daughter Miranda had said to us, she's like, Mom, I never see the Demula's bucket on here. Because she bought the bucket for us, so she wanted to see the bucket.
How much, give me the number again?
Oh.
Of the book?
Oh, wait a minute, I got quarters on here. Oh, jeez, there's a couple of them down here. Give me a break. Okay, let's do that. Yep. Okay, so washer in 547 is...
$1,624.50.
What? We've never done $1,600 in washers. Are you kidding me? $1,624.50. We have never. The highest I ever remember washers ever being was like, it was like almost like $1,499 or like $1,500. I have never seen it at $1,600. Oh, this is going to be fabulous. This is going to be incredible. Okay, so we're going to do dryers now. Let's.
Another 43.
Oh no. 43. Oops. Okay, let's do dryers. Okay, here we go. Grab that. Okay. Put that one in your pocket too. Okay. 60, wow. 68, 64. 43.10.
$638.50.
Wow. 638. Oh my goodness. Wow. So we are about $40 away from doing 2,300, which we're almost out of soap, so I actually suspect. Let's see. Let's see how we're doing on soap. Let's take a look. I'll let you look in here. No. I haven't. Just wanted to do something different. Let me pull this out. I'm probably going to need your help on this one. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh, I've never seen soap. Oh, wait a minute, I'm holding on the quarter. Ah, shoot. Thanks. Are you able to put that back, or do you need me to do it? Can you get it? Or no? And I know we dropped a quarter somewhere. This is extremely full for our soap mending. Did you see the quarter?
I heard it, but no.
No? Okay. Well, we'll get it later. Okay, ready? You got the number?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I just dropped a nickel. Here we go. Greg, I don't think I've ever seen our count this high before. Well, that's not true. That is absolutely not true. I have seen it one other time.
66.50.
Wait a minute. What? 66.50?
66.50.
Okay. So, one of the things that is one of our stories is that when we do this collection, there is one collection that we have in the 12 years that was super extremely big. Like for 1 week, it was way past anything this is here, and it was because of something that happened, and that's actually another story for another day. But we're still quite excited because I think this might actually be one of the. I think this is probably second or third.
Yeah, this is number 2 or 3 for us.
Yeah, this is going to be 2 or 3 for us. So let's get.
71.30. Okay, I remember that.
You got that?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 1 minute. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, I just saw something like weird. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I think that's why it got jammed. Did it go in there? It was huge. It was a big coin that was not a quarter. Oh, what is that?
That is a
Let's see. What is that?
Republic de Guatemala.
What? Let's see. Oh, 25 cents?
It's a Guatemalan quarter.
I've never seen one of those. It's huge. I mean, compared to a quarter. I mean, look at that. Huh. I wonder what it's doing. How did it get into? What is it? Is this vending?
That's the soda machine. They probably just went through and
Wow.
didn't know what to do with it. Just
Unbelievable.
let it
And that's that. And that's that. Let's put in vending. We've got more than $10 in bills.
28.50 plus, she said, yeah, it's $10.
Yep.
38.50 plus whatever little change you got there.
38. Did we count the Guatemalan bill?
No.
Actually, we have another 55, no, another 31 cents. So add that in there.
38.81.
Wow. Okay.
Give me the other numbers.
I'm going to let Greg add this up. Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Go ahead and give me the number, Greg.
I got 23.68 and 31 cents.
Oh my gosh.
Which I think that is
Oh my gosh.
probably, if not number 2, maybe number 3 for us.
Yeah, that is amazing. We told you that this was going to be pretty big. So I want to show you something. Well, hold on one second. I got to open the book up. Greg, can you hold? No, I don't want to do the, shoot. Okay, here we go. So this is last year's numbers. I will show you. I'll blur that out. 2019 numbers. Here is this week. This is the week for this. This is the matching week. A year ago. Year to, you know, which was 1670.25. And then we did almost 700. We're off by like a buck 70 from being $700. What an incredible, that's incredible from last year to this year. That's amazing. I'm super excited. Oh my goodness, super excited. What a blessing. So one of the things I'm going to do, I do want to show you, we got some things to show you tonight. So we'll be back. I hope you got, I don't know what we just got or didn't get or. That was a little anticlimactic. So let's see, we gotta pull this stack. This is gonna be a big stack to pull. And then we're gonna do a little, okay. Let's do this. Let's get the stack out of there. I'm seeing bits of bill under down there, like bill paper. Oh my gosh.
Can you grip it all?
Back up a little bit, let's see. How big is that? Ooh. That's a weird feeling, 20. Maybe we'll let the cat smell it tonight. So that's a big old stack. So Greg's gonna count this tomorrow. And, oh, wait a minute. We gotta do the can of quarters. Where's the can?
I think I left it at home.
What?
Hold this real quick. I can fix it. Turn it around. Watch this. I just edited it, so.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work like that.
You're no fun.
But we're doing it tomorrow, okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't grab the can. And
I didn't grab the can.
So
don't worry. We will put the quarters in that we promised. And we will have our drawing here, I think, in the next video for...
No, we'll do it, we'll do the can tomorrow at the office. So, so this week, Greg found this in the machine. We got a call. Did we get a call?
We got a call that was jammed, and
Okay.
I showed up, and the light was flashing, or the light, I'm sorry, the light was on, and there was a code flash. It's a normal jam code, and I felt up in the machine the way we normally do to feel that inside.
Up, show 'em. If you feel up inside here, up in here, you can actually feel right.
Pull down, and you can feel
show up in here. Hold on. And you can also reach back behind here, and you can feel jams and paper that might be back there. So
a bad bill, a crumpled bill gets backed up.
So where did you find this?
What happened was with that, I saw there was a jam. I didn't feel the jam where we normally feel it, so I cleared it. I turned the machine off and back on, and then I took $1 out of my pocket and just put it in to make sure, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. I turned the machine off, then back on, and as soon as I did that, that popped out.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay. So I wanted to make sure that the other half wasn't in there and it wasn't, nothing else was going to go wrong. Yeah. So I took $1 out of my pocket, put it in, and I got the normal 4 quarters came out.
So this is actually quite common. This is what people do. They will rip their bill in half and try to feed it in and see if they can actually do 2 halves and get $10 as opposed to the 5. And that's not what happens. This is, it'll actually catch it in there. We've actually had bills rip on us, but we've actually also find this, people trying to, it's not really common, but they've done it. So we've been having a lot of jams lately. So when we have a lot of jams, this is the bill acceptor cleaner that we use. We buy them in like packs of like 20, and it takes us a couple years to go through them. You don't want to do it a lot.
Yeah.
So when you really start to get jams, like really like,
With the amount of money we have, we probably do it once every 2 months.
yeah, maybe, yeah, about
Roughly.
that. So, and then twice a year, I actually take my bill acceptor apart and I clean my sensors with a little bit of rubbing alcohol and Q-tips. And
But,
but that will be another.
The reason you don't want to use that what she's holding all the time is when you open it, it does smell like rubbing alcohol.
It is rubbing alcohol.
It is
and what
primarily
happens is that rubbing alcohol will eat at the little wheels that are in there that are rubberized, and this will eat at it. So, and I'm going to show you
Yeah.
how to use this. Okay.
It dries it out if you overuse it. So
We went, what was it, 2 years ago, we went camping up
Yes,
in New Hampshire.
we
And we were at a campground for a week, and they had a little coin laundry, and his change machine just wouldn't work. It was eating up the dollars, it was jamming, and I asked the guy, I said, well, is there a problem with it? And he's like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with it. It's been like that for years. And I said, well, when was the last time you cleaned it? And he's like, what do you mean cleaned it? And I told him about these. He got these off of Amazon 2 days later. He cleaned it, he put it through the machine. It was so black, it was gross. And then it worked fine. And we got
he was so thankful.
Yeah.
He came to us and goes, that thing really works. My
Yeah.
change machine works now. Thank you.
Yeah.
So hopefully once a year he'll do that and have a functioning change machine.
So here's what they look like, and this is dry. This is what else happens. This is dry. So this will not work because it's dry. So let's grab another one. This one is not. I can actually feel the. You know, when I was holding it, it felt a little crinkly. So let's see. Yeah, this one's wet. Okay, so you pull it out. Now, I will tell you. You can't say it's wet. I'm going to tell you something, and I would hope that you would learn the lesson from me. So when you put it in, let it take it. Okay, do not pull it out when it's coming back out. Don't grab onto it and pull it. Just pull it out gently. Give it a flip, because you can actually see. I mean, can you see that? Like how nasty that's.
And that was pure white.
Yes.
Now it's got.
See, this side is pretty much. So we're gonna flip it over. Let it go in. Don't pull on it, because what will happen is it'll drag across your sensors and ruin them. I actually broke our sensors, and I had to send it out for repair, and it took almost 7 days. This was out for 7 days, and boy, were my customers unhappy. Okay, so this side's dirty. This side's dirty. That's okay. So you can. It actually has a little bit of room, so you can either go to the left or the right. So I try to get it over onto one side, put it in again. It'll stick it out, it'll spit it out. It's even dirtier. We flip it over, do it one more time. And this is how dirty it is. So, and we just put it back in, you throw it away. Now it does kick up a code. So Greg, if you want to reset the code for me, please.
See, it does kick the code up because it's interpreting it as a bad bill. So just hit the reset button. And that didn't work, so just start from scratch and reboot.
And it's always good to do this.
There we go, clear. So
Let me grab all this trash out of here. It's always good to do it maybe at night or right after you close, because you really want to give this an hour or two to dry out. You know, rubbing alcohol doesn't take that long to dry. So. But I would wait. You don't want to be putting bills in right after it. I don't think it'd probably be good for it. So what are we going to do with this? I'm going to go to the bank and see if the bank will actually take this for me and give me credit for $5. So that's going home with us. Hi, I'm Tammy.
and I'm Greg, and we are chock full of quarters.
And if you're new to our channel,
Make sure you subscribe
and hit that bell for notifications on our upcoming videos.
and hit that like button. It really helps the channel. We really appreciate it. So I think we got some shout outs we're going to be doing here.
Well, actually, we get shout outs and questions.
Okay, we'll do
So
the questions
let's
first.
do some questions first. Jenna Heaven 123 Thank you for the comment. Glad you got a kick out of the song. I thought it was cute too. I really wasn't that upset. So, Tony Garcia.
I think his comment was the one, I'm going to be sleeping on the couch tonight. No, Tammy knows I have a sense of humor, and so does she. So she
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, that's what I call it. So no, she got that I was kidding around, and everything was fine.
It's all good. It's all good. Mark, thanks for letting us know about pay range. I took a quick look at it today. I'm not sure if we've actually looked at that one yet, but I will look at that a little bit closer. But thanks for that. Geez, I can't even read my own writing. This actually is for dual action serverlet. I hope you know. I hope you know who I'm talking about. So our top loaders, yes. Would we make more money with getting rid of the top loaders? Absolutely. When we bought this place, it had 19 top loaders. We are now down to 8 working top loaders. 8 top loaders. And the only reason I keep them is because of my little old ladies. I've talked to them. They were like, please don't get rid of them. It's all we know how to use. We don't like the front loaders. And we actually charge more for our top loaders than our competitor down the street. He charges $1.75. We charge $2. I also let the old ladies know that I might be raising the prices on the top loaders, and they were fine with it. So I guess we're trying to wean them off, but as long as I have some, we will. We are Waskomat people. We love our Waskomats. Mm-hmm. So when we go to retool our washers, we will probably go with Waskomat.
Yeah.
But
we know how to work on them.
Because we know how to work on them. But when it comes to our dryers, we will probably stick with Hips, which we also know, since it's an Alliance product, that Alliance does Hips, Speed Queen, Sissel, Ipso, and Unimac. So
ADC, is that not one of them?
No, ADC is American Dryer. Never mind.
Different company.
But we know that the Alliance does put out a good dryer, mm-hmm. and we know that, and we love the Hips dryers. Yep. So we will probably either stay with Hips. I'm also looking at ADC, but thank you for that. And I think you were the one who recommended seeing if we can get like a 30 to 50% discount. I would have never thought to ask for that big of a discount. I just would have never thought it, but maybe I'll try. I might try it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So this shout out, I loved this comment or this little Sylvia Allen. Wow, what an opportunity you have. You go, girl. If you can get this and the numbers make sense, if those numbers make sense, don't hesitate. I think it would be wonderful if you could get this laundromat, and keep us posted and updated. We would love to hear what happens with this, mm-hmm. because that sounds like, you know, when you said that it also had the bar and the casino, and we're like, when can we come visit you?
If you don't want it,
maybe we'll look at it.
Trade. You can have this one. We'll come live there.
We don't know where you are, but to have a bar and a casino attached to your laundromat, that's awesome.
That'd be incredible.
That's just money falling out of heaven. Yeah. But yeah, Sylvia, just keep us updated. We'd love to hear how this turns out.
That's a whole suds and duds thing you got going on there. That's awesome.
It is awesome. So we're gonna do some shout outs.
Yeah, I got some shout outs for Gray Dragon 12345. Thank you for watching. Justine Wade, thank you for watching. Luis Rios, thank you for watching. We appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, remember, subscribe. If you are, we appreciate it. And hit that like button. We really appreciate it.
So we haven't mentioned yet about the drawing of the can of quarters. You have until Tuesday night, midnight Eastern Standard Time to get the code word in, mm-hmm. because we will be doing the drawing for this on Wednesday night, and it will be in Thursday's video to know who the next winner is of the can full of quarters. So make sure you watch for that code word, and enter it in the comment section, and you too can possibly have a can of quarters just like D-Gal did on the last drawing. So make sure you do that. Don't forget to subscribe, and we are just our subscriber count is just, it's going up. It's going up. I mean, we are just like, every morning I wake up, I'm like, 2 more subscribers. We're just so excited. We're just so excited for this. So
Still baffles us.
yep. Still, every morning
we love it.
Every morning we sit at the kitchen table, and we're just like,
Yeah.
did you see this? Did you see how many more comments we got? And love the comments, and great. I wish we could just answer. I try to answer all the ones that I can.
Yeah.
Either, if I do want you to know that if I don't answer your question on the page, I might be saving it to put it in a video. And that's why I might not answer your question. If you get a little heart, you get a little heart. But if I don't answer your question, I'm probably going to answer it here. I would rather answer the question here in the videos than actually writing them out.
Could be a little more in depth here.
Yeah, exactly. So I think we're all good. So get ready, because we're going to do our drawing.
Drawing's coming up.
So y'all have a good week.
Have a good week.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, we're back. We forgot the can of quarters at the laundromat last night. We're up here at our office, and we're gonna move everything over for this week's, and this will be the final pull for this week. So here we go.
Hold on a second. Let me come over.
Yeah, come on.
Big old handful, Greg. We gotta top this off. Yeah.
Actually, hang on.
That's not very big. Let's top it off.
I'm gonna spill it over for you. There you go.
There we go.
There's a sundae with the cherry on top for you.
There we go. So what we're gonna do is, because we're not at the laundromat to count it, we're gonna get it counted, and then we'll be back to let you know how much is there.